I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is George ONYIBE, and of course, I come from Delta State, Biafra land, inside Nigeria. I am an Igbo man, but I am an Eka man. Because of the character of some idiots, more than 50% of Igbo people say they are not Igbo. Because of the character of some fake Igbo, idiot Igbo. More than 50 to 70% of Igbos in Nigeria say they are not Igbo. I'm an Igbo man, I'm an Eka man, I'm from Delta State. And if I say I'm from Edo State, don't doubt it, because Eka people are divided into two. One is in and the other one is in Delta. I'm not talking of the extended family of Anyoma people, but you have a cross-section of them in Anambra, like Ogbaru, Opiwe, the Anyoma people. I'm not talking about a cross-section of them in River State, under the umbrella of Orashe. A bit of the least Anyoma man, most of you don't know. And you talk about the areas like Omoko, Akaboka. These are Okwan extraction from Anyoma origin. I'm not talking about Eka people, Igbo people inside Akwa Ibom. They're known as Eka people. I'm not talking about Eka people in Obiakpo, Ikwere, River State. Wike is Anyoma man, origin, Eka man. He falls under the umbrella of the seven sons of Apara. If Wike is under the umbrella of the seven sons of Apara, he is from Delta State, Anyoma, Eka. Why am I saying this? Most Ikwere people don't know this truth. One of the most popular local government in River State is known as Obi, Obio, and Akpo. I need you to notice something. It's not Obi Akpo, it's Obio and Akpo. Two sons of Apara makes up Obi Akpo local government. There is no community in River State today known as Obi Akpo. Okay, let's go by the name Obio and Akpo. Nobody answers Akpo or Obio in current day River State. If you cross River Niger, 3 communities after Ahaba or Asaba, you see a community known as Obio. The Obio community within the River Niger axis from the Delta wing are a rice farmer, predominantly rice farmer. The name of the community is Obio. And then if you go to Orogodo, Eka, Agbo, main town, and then just ask for the Catholic Church. We have only one Catholic church here. Look at the family that owns the land in that Catholic church and the surrounding environment. The name of that family is known as Akpo family. And so you go to River Niger and pick Obio community. You come to Orogodo, Agbo, and pick Akpo family. You will see where the name Obi Akpo local government in River State emerged from. Why I'm trying to say all these things is to make our people come back to their senses. You need to recover yourself. Discover yourself before you can recover all. Unfailingly to do that, you are just mesmerizing yourself. A lot of criminals out there trying to deceive you, make merchandise out of you. This is what made Jesus very angry. And when he entered the temple of Jerusalem, despite the fact that the prophet Isaiah prophesied that he was going to come as a peaceful, quiet, gentle man, he turned rascal. The Bible says he made a scourge of whip. He turned the table of the money changers. He taught the leaders of the Sanhedrins a lesson they will never understand. You see, if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. I'm not a hooligan. I'm not an illiterate. I am well educated, properly indoctrinated. Not just that I'm a reverend. I work within the sector of those who makes the law. And let's be sincere, specific, directive in what we are doing. I try to be real. And so the problem I have with most of you is I can't fake myself. And to be real in a fake world, you had a lot of sacrifice to make. Why am I bringing in this thing to us? This is to be tied down to my topic. Ndii Igbo, Biafrans / Ndii Igbo should prepare, develop, get ready to improvise against the virus called propaganda. It's gaining deep ground in our society. Nigerians will pay dearly for it. If Nigerians will pay dearly for it, Oduduwa will pay dearly for it. Arewa will pay for it. Ndii Igbo will suffer greatly for it because they are the one patronizing propaganda. I am George ONYIBE. I've been a reverend for more than 20 years now. And to be sincere, don't consider my age. My appearance will deceive you. I would not mess up my life after considering my level of achievement. But somewhere along the line, if we fail to stand in the gap, who will? I'm not here to tell you, come out and die, come out and die, defend, don't die. No, I'm telling you that somewhere along the line, if we have to die to make truth prevail, and then so be it. We've made a covenant with the heavens and the earth. We've communed with the Creator, the owners of the universe, and we made our stand clear. I really don't want this life for myself. But somewhere along the line, I can't control it. Isaiah say, if I say I will not speak the word of God, I cannot. Because it is like a fire in my marrow. It will consume me. And so we speak. Igbo people especially must be careful. When Emeka in Ebonyi State tells you, my name is Emeka, one idiot Igbo man somewhere, I don't want to be specific, measuring name, we tell you, no, Ebonyi Emeka is half Igbo. And when Emeka from Delta State tells you it's not Igbo, the same group of idiot Igbo man, we tell you, oh, no, he says it's not Igbo. Una be idiot. I have taken time, it's more than a decade now, to study the mindset and the brain of our people. Believe me, I've been able to disciple the puzzle, and I know the truth. And I'm grateful to God who says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And for those of you who may fall under the umbrella or auspices of those who are trying to betray the Biafran or Igbo nation, please wake up. Nigeria is not our enemy. Yoruba is not my enemy. Hausa is not my enemy. My enemy is those who pollute the system. Once again, I'm George ONYIBE. Before I move on, let me acknowledge the Almighty God. Jesus an intro anyway. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadi mo, inweghị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega dadi. Anyị niile na-asị na dị mma o. Isi ala gị nwe, isi ala gị nwe, isi ala gị nwe, isi ala gị nwe, isi ala gị nwe nwanne otu oje, isi ala gị nwe, isi ala gị nwe, ọma ka nsị bi ụwa o, isi ala. Who tell me to deny where I come from? It's okay anyway. I'm at work now. I just want to pass some information to our people because the Biafran watchmen actually want to make sure that nobody set the next generation of Biafra and under our watch. It will never happen again. That's why when I sit back, I see all these criminals trying to tell you, oh, this Biafra, that Biafra, now the canon idiot and the rest mugu. No. The next generation must pay attention to my broadcast. You want to be mugu, and may God be with you. Now, understand, if this is what I'm meant for, I will not disappoint my Creator. I will do my job. I will do my job. I want to appreciate the genuine Biafrans. From Egala to Idoma, to Ibibio, to Igbo, to Urobo, to Ishekiri, to Ugoni. I want to appreciate all of you, Ahoda, Abuwa, Adua. I want to appreciate all of you, Ikwere, Ijo. Honestly, I don't expect you to be better than what you are. You've been through a lot anyway. Now, propaganda is a virus. It is in the system already. If you allow the virus to gain ground, it will overrule the whole system. If you are computer illiterate, you will understand that when a virus gets hold of your computer system, it overrules your system. When we allow this virus known as propaganda to overrule our community, it takes over everything. This will not happen under our watch. And now some will have to die, some will have to live. But the beautiful thing there is it's like God before Moses and the children of Israel before the mountain Sinai. He said, now I said before you life and death, but I encourage you to choose life that you may live, but you can choose death. And so you can come on my platform and say, you are idiot, you are monkey, you are mugu, you are, oh, it's okay, my brother, you made your choice. But you can come here and like, what is my brother here? Curtis Green. He said, good morning, Mazi George. Curtis Green, good morning. You made your choice. Well, if you were to have hatred for me, because I don't know you, you don't know me, I'm not stealing your fire, your chicken, anything, it means you made your choice. What I say makes meaning to you. So you said, good morning. You made a choice already, maybe knowingly or unknowingly. Curtis Green, good morning. And so it is applicable to all our people listening to me. Make your choice. It's not been easy maintaining a platform without monetizing it. But believe me, money will not stop me in this very instance. I'd say, press the like button, share, but I encourage you to share. Share. I'm not telling you, send me star, send me bank account, send me. I may do that in the nearest future, if necessary. At the moment, I can handle the financial expenses. But I encourage you, share and save our people, most especially in the Igbo. Ndii Igbo are jumping up and down everywhere. But Ndii Igbo have become the greatest mugu I've seen in my life. Don't feel bad. Manaburo munya wosa, awo munyi wo, aha nam na mamam yere mua, bo onyema George ONYIBE. Aha village in Sibia na state one akpo Delta State na inside Nigeria. Aha my main community bu Owerri. Awu monyo Owerri. Owerri no na Agbo. Onwe community one akpo Owerri. Anyị nwe Owerri Olobo. Anyị nwe Owerri Alihie. Anyị nwe Owerri. Anyị nwe Uto Owerri. Awu monyo Owerri. Awu monyo aburo monyo Imo State. So if you are an idiot Igbo man, you come on my platform, you yap thunder will fire your father and your mother. You are the problem of our people. I told you I'm a reverend. And so don't judge my language. I am moved by the Spirit of God. When Jesus carried firewood and stick, an aboki stick, and destroyed the temple in Jerusalem, God never condemned him. The Bible never spoke against him. Because when the Spirit of God comes for you, you must manifest. You must manifest. Now, it's supposed to be a brief broadcast, but it will be not very wise if I just talk, and because I want to work within the time frame, I move on. It will not be fine. So I will take patience and try to deliver my message, and I know it will get to our genuine people in good faith. Propaganda is a disease, it's a virus. If it is not checked, my brother, is going to destroy many people in the nearest future. If God has not been with us, people like us will not be alive. Why? Because propaganda of Nnamdi Kanu and his recruit, Simeon Ekpa, ONYIBE. I remember, let me digress a little bit. When Nnamdi Kanu came on radio and said, there is a woman known as ONYIBE in America. He gave us $10,000. He gave us $1 million. What a woman. Propaganda. I remember when Nani can say, Buhari left ear, Buhari right ear, Buhari middle ear, Buhari brocos, Aisha Buhari breast. Oh, all of you need think, hey, is he holy? Holy. I was among the Mugu, Adia Mama. I sang a song to him. Holy, 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 idiot Okano is another savior. Thunder we go fire all of una. Propaganda. The propaganda is gaining momentum. But you see, I choose not to allow it have its way. If a stupid man like me can get sense and deliver myself from a propaganda virus, my brother, even though you are a mugu, idiot, cow, melu, aboki, even though anybody you are, Ndii Igbo, ajokuta mamomi, all of you can deliver yourself. And if this medicine can cure you, why withhold it? Most especially when I receive it freely. It's a virus. This, my brokers, will not entertain you. But I tell you, it will deliver your children. Because you are already idiot. So you will, John Log, I can't listen to this idiot. Because you are the idiot. I'm not trying to save idiot from our land. I'm trying to save the children of idiot. Because idiot cannot produce children. The creator who sent me produced your children. Atoro. Get it straight to your head. If you cannot bear the truth, move out. We took time. We told our people, P2B is not your solution. I look at all the people on social media at that time. Only one group was actually destination oriented. And this group was Ninas. And it's still Ninas. Ninas is not calling to kill Yoruba, kill Hausa, kill Igbo, or kill anybody. Ninas was simply asking, review the structural agreement or arrangement that influence or govern the state called Nigeria. I know most people will think that Ninas gave me money. I think I know one person in Ninas. I got involved with that person along the process. The process was involving money. I monitored the person because I was getting all the information to and fro. The person is a doctor somewhere in America. And I noticed from the first 10 kobo to the last 10 kobo, this person was disciplined to the core. I can't believe our people are this sincere. And having reviewed what they are trying to say, I cannot say I'm not part of the group and so I got to blow off. No. It's simple. Nigeria must be renegotiated. Hausa should accept this decision. Yoruba should accept this decision. Igbo should accept this decision. I made mention of these three ethnic groups because under these three ethnic groups, there are more than 5 to 10,000 ethnic nationalities that are in bondage, in slaves under them. But I mentioned them because Nigeria handed our life over to these three ethnic minority. This ethnic minority have been playing with the life of Gwari man, Nupe man. They've been playing with the life of Zakembia man, TV man. They've been playing with the life of Urobo man, Ishekiri man. They've been playing with the life of Ekale man, Ijebu man, Kwara man. They've been playing with the life of Eka man. They've been playing with the life of Ivibio man, Ijo man. They've been playing these three groups. So if you are an idiot, very big idiot, you cannot see what the problem really is. You will kill all of us for the colonial master. Thunder will fire you because colonial master will not remember your children. Most of you idiot criminals who are ruling us, subjugating us, oppressing us today, the colonial master didn't know your father. In fact, your father and your mother cannot afford to buy the salt that will be satisfactory to their soup. Who is Obasanjo, Olusegun Obasanjo mother? Who is General Olusegun Buhari? Who is your father? Gowon, who is your father? All these people, if I call you name, God will not forgive you. All these people who ruled us and claimed. Only one person that will tell me, this is my father, I will keep quiet. That is Ojukwu. Why am I saying it? Is it to undermine them? No. Why I'm saying it is to understand that all of you great men now, Buhari is a great man. Obasanjo is a great man. I can't talk them down. Babangida is a great man today. But who are their children? These people should know, all of them should know, that the colonial master who made you to enslave me, my father, maybe my children, they will never recognize your children. Maybe after this broadcast, they may decide to consider how to, compensate your children. But they will not, because it is God who rules the order of the day. And so kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Now understand, I'm not trying to say this to castigate anybody, to underrate anybody. I'm trying to say this to save the next generation of our people, so that propaganda that is being dished out will not destroy them. Those of you who are the idiot Okano followers, who know how to edit video, copy teller to blackmail people, when you are editing this video, have it in mind. I have a database where I store all my broadcasts. Go and ask Solomon Igbo. He wanted to drag Uchuka from Efo to the court one time that I threatened on radio Biafra human rights to kill his family. He was taking me to a London in UK. And when Uche Mefo confronted me, why are you threatening people on radio? I said, but I never remember doing that consciously. Maybe I take kai. I could plead guilty with reasons and appeal for the justice system to temper the process with mercy. Mazimefo sent me that video clip, and I said, but this was audited. This is what Nnamdi Kanu did. I went to my archive and brought out the original broadcast. I was only telling Solomon Ekpu, the idiot somewhere in UK, just like I told Bright Chimeze, the idiot who took his children and run to Canada, just as I'm telling Nnamdi Kanu, the idiot who even UK will not save his family, his entire generation, both the one who are run to Abuja, the one in Nigeria. This is beyond what Nnamdi Kanu can imagine. It will save them. I mean them no harm. If you know, you know. If you don't know, Bulu komi inaruana denuden kufe. Inaruana denuden kufe. They have started again. Then don't come again. Then don't come again. The lying to you, lying to you, lying to you. The ripping of your emotion. When it happens, if I'm not there, you are not there. Your children may not be safe. Advise your children. Guide them. I survived the troubles of life today because I didn't spend much time with my father. But every 1 second or minute I spent with my father, he imparted on me in wisdom and knowledge most of your children cannot be able to absorb in 20 years. And so I know that this is the simple reason why the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should grow, so that when he or she is old, they cannot depart from it. You get the point now? So coming back to the main discussion, which is the virus called propaganda, I need to personify propaganda with the instances of something that have occurred or occurrence within the Nigerian state in the past 1 week. And if you are able to comprehend, assimilate, dissect this message, you will be able to develop defense mechanism that will enable you to improvise when eventually the inevitable occurs. Propaganda virus. When we joined IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu was everywhere. He was telling us, Anyana Atuase, we are whiter than white. We don't lie. We don't lie. We were pleased. Well, this should be all that life should be. But little did we know that this guy is an idiot, an ingrate, very hopeless animal, not human being worthy to live. Facebook, allow me to tell my people the truth too. Because as I'm saying like this, it's a violation of speech. Nnamdi Kanu Mugu will want to disturb our people from saying the truth. I'm not trying to destroy the colonial master yet. They are not my problem. Because if my people cannot live up to expectation, get sense and be ready to emancipate themselves from mental slavery, why? What gives me the guts to talk about the colonial master? Facebook, you are a descendant of the colonial master. You are not my problem now. But you can delete this post anyhow you want to do it. We will get there. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Now, let us personify propaganda with 2 different or 3 different events, so you will get my message. Number 1, let us personify propaganda with obedient movement. The purpose is so the propaganda coming up now, please don't let them destroy you. Okay? Number 1, propaganda regarding obedient movement. There are some group of people during obedient time, they were broadcasting. Obedient. More than 80% of people who campaigned for Peter Obi were not from the southeast. They were from the south. Benin to be precise more. I come across a broadcast online from wounded civilian cautioning Oroka from Delta. I will listen to everything wounded civilian said. But most of you will not appreciate that broadcast. Wounded civilian has his flaws, just like every other man. Wounded civilian was trying to point out something about Oraka. Oraka said they gave him 11 million. Wounded civilian said they gave him 25 million. They gave Oraka 25 million. Wounded civilian was trying to tell Igbo people grow. But you see, the ordinary Igbo man think he has sense. Wounded civilian is a Nigerian. He's not hiding it. But he knew Oraka, another Nigeria, is playing on the emotion of the Igbo people to rev them up. So as I come now, I begin to praise Igbo people. Oh, I go, Imenka. You'll be happy. Most of you will want to sponsor this platform. I won't do that. I struggle every day to live by the principle of integrity my father taught me. So obedient people contributed between 15 to 25 million to one Oraka in Jos Plateau. These are just small arm robbers who didn't go to school, who don't even know the name of the street in their village. And obedient people who think they are very wise gave him between 15 to 25 million. No obedient person can come out and ask him. The highest you do is you begin to print teller. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. Oh, he took money. You don't have sense. Where is the power of social media? Where are the people that, LUP 71, LUP 72, una be idiot, una no get sense, una no get sense. So this place where we dey now no go save us. Facebook can cut me off now. That's the end of this broadcast. And the message I have will not get to you. But yeah, Q. Now, go to court now. Tinubu is waiting for you. I have a reason why I'm saying it. That is propaganda. Let's be realistic here. 3 men came out to contest to be president of Nigeria. Among these 3 men, God in heaven knows that Peter Obi is not just the qualification of Peter Obi becoming the next president of Nigeria is like the relationship between day and night. Tinubu with Atiku magnify them 100. They will not win Peter Obi signify as one. So propaganda cannot magnify the image of Peter Obi except engaging the two process. How do you engage the two process? My brother, it has to come with sincerity. So all those of you who were telling us on social media, oh, look at Peter Obi, he went to America, very humble. Oh, he did not allow them to carry his bag. Oh, just look at our brother Peter Obi. Oh, he was in Manchester. He was in Chester, Mansa. He was in Peter Obi. I thought he has sense, but he don't have sense. Peter Obi, you don't have sense. You are telling us how you schooled in Oxford University in Jamaica, how you went to Cambridge University in Saudi Arabia. Peter Obi, the world is not governed by this educational system. Well, I'm yet to hear the name that Nicholas Tesla, the university that Nicholas Tesla went to. I don't know the university that Harrison Ford attended. I'm still looking for the university that people like the Wright brothers and other inventors attended. Educational system is actually meant to cripple, to put the black man on hold, re-indoctrinating you, turning you to whatever they want you to be. Let me not digress anyway. And our people, PhD, LLB, WPK, Cambridge University, Oxford University in Germany, all of you fall like a mugu. Oyibo man just sit down, put vanilla and strawberry, suck the ice cream and laugh over your stupidity. Mumu them. After all the media war, Tinubu was calm because he understands the system. Tinubu was observing because he knew the game. He pushed the chess. He moved the draft button. He's there. Now, before the election, Tinubu told Buhari that, you see, it is my turn to rule Nigeria. And now, you should ask yourself, before a Nigerian citizen will tell you, it is my turn. Tinubu didn't say it is Yoruba turn. Tinubu didn't say it is Hausa turn, his community turn, or my community turn. He told you, personally, it is my turn to rule Nigeria. If you are articulated, you will know that it is implied that something went on you don't know. I won't talk about that in this broadcast. And it is his turn. Allow him to enjoy his turn. Why you sworn in the winds of propaganda? Be deceiving yourself. Allow Tinubu to do his turn. That is one. And so many people are on social media. I bought fuel yesterday, 570 naira in my location per liter. I was in one of that filling station and people were saying, how Hausa do this, how Tinubu did this, how Tinubu... But I didn't talk to them. Tinubu made a statement in his inauguration to office that he was going to remove fuel subsidy. So petrol dealers begin to add money. They've started collecting fuel subsidy from you already. I cannot blame Tinubu now for the increase in fuel price. Those who sell fuel should be patient. Allow Tinubu to remove the subsidy before you add your own money now. Because by the time Tinubu remove the fuel subsidy, all of you now will now say that fuel is 1,000 per liter. And our people, Biafran people, Igbo people, Biafran region, Efiki, Bibio, Anang, Gala, Idoma, those of us who are not from the ruling class of Nigeria, the Yoruba and the Hausa, you'll be shouting, hey, they are marginalizing us, they are killing us, oh, they are sabotaging us, because you don't want to apply your heart to reasoning. We should do that. This is propaganda. Tinubu is working now to pick people he will use to control your village. He have not started work. When he start work, you will confirm it. If your village comply, your village will benefit. If your village mugu, you will suffer it. Because the military constitution refers as the 1999 constitution has crippled you, destroyed you, killed you, take over your wife, your children, take over your kidney, your liver, everything. You merely exist. But they won't tell you the truth. They are not telling you it's Tinubu. Even though I don't like Tinubu, What is happening is not Tinubu. I am not APC. I am not PDP. I am not Labour. I don't have PVC. I don't belong to any political party. But when the genuine people arise, I will identify and support them. I can't join P2B because I know something about him all of you don't know. But he still remain one of the most disciplined and moral man out of the three candidates that came to contest for Nigerian presidency. But if you are bad, you are bad. If you are good, you are good. If you know, you know. If you don't know, propaganda. I see on different platforms, they are telling you, oh, the conspiracy is coming out. They don't want Igbo to rule. Look at what Tinubu said. All of you are idiots. If you be Igbo man, even though na your papa, they share video, they tell you how Yoruba won't kill Igbo, how Hausa won't kill Igbo. My brother, if you want to survive and save your children, don't indulge. Don't indulge. Look, all these people where they tell you now, Tinubu plan to destroy Igbo. Tinubu don't make appointment now. Insist on a custom general, Nigerian Port Authority. You will be importer and exporter and importer and tururu. Get ready. You have a role to play. I won't tell you the other side of this discussion. It's not meant for public. That's why I keep telling our people. We need to rally around ourselves. Engage the genuine process through the genuine principle. Everything will be well. Yoruba will be happy. Hausa will be happy. Igbo will be happy. And this is inclusive of all the other ethnic nationality under their umbrella. Custom General of Nigeria is now Yoruba man, a woman. Don't send Android phone for me because she will seize it. Don't import and export motor parcel. They are waiting for you. So when you join them to lie and you are lying against them, it will arouse the bitterness, hatred, and anger within them. They will descend on you. And God will cross his leg and will not attend to you. There are some things I don't do in life. When you work for me as a laborer, I don't hold your money down. Because God say, do not withhold the money of a laborer even till the next day. Because sometimes most of them don't have wrapper to cover themselves. Most of them, this is the only thing they have to feed. Pay them. And God say, don't fight a stranger in your land. Because if they cry to me, I will fight against you even though you are my people. So when you come lying to the whole world that Yoruba man is a bad man, Hausa man is a bad man, and before the creator of heaven and earth, they are not bad people. God will back you. Now you should know some of the reason we are not receiving help from the creator. Just don't go anywhere. I'm still here. Let me attend to one issue in a second. Don't go anywhere. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma e, ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, ujuru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dị ka gị, ebo Alpha na Omega dadi. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o, onye dị ka gị, onye dị ka Chukwu, onye dị ka dadi m, Chineke ọ dị onye dị ka gị. It's simple. And so when these issues arise, first of all, struggle to have the backing of God. When you have the backing of God, I tell you the truth, the conspiracy of man will come to nothing. But now we have decided to have the backing of propaganda, which go contrary against the backing of God. And now look at the feet of our enemies on our neck already. And understand, this journey was not undertaken because we hate Yoruba, because we hate Hausa, we undertake on this journey because we actually want a better life for the Yoruba, for the Hausa, for the Igbo, for the Africans, and other continents around the globe. I so thank you for your patience. I'm back again. You understand? And now, instead of having the backing of God first of all, and then the backing of the people, we are busy using propaganda. If you like, castigate Tinubu from here till tomorrow. It will not change our plight. Tinubu, if he's alive, will stay there 8 years and he will leave. After 8 years, our people will start doing the same thing. Now, when they come to judge the matter, heaven and earth come to look into our case. They will now see we are lying. What they will do is to move on. What they will do is to move on. But if we have the backing of God, if they move on, God will act. And the position we have found ourselves, only God can vindicate us. We can't do that ourselves. Propaganda. Oh, Yoruba hate you. They now put Tinubu. Hausa hate you. Nigeria now conspire. And then they remove, they now remove Tinubu. And they now remove Peter Obi. And then we should ask ourselves, how many governors of the Southeast supported Peter Obi? How many governors of the South supported Peter Obi? And if none of them, why should I? What gives me the moral standing to attack Yoruba and Hausa? I'm not here to praise them. I want our people to have sense. So that like David, we can sing, we can say, we can confidently say, I lift up my eyes not to the hills nor the mountain, but from where my help cometh from. For my help come from the God who made the heavens and the earth. For he shall keep me from all evil. If you don't get sense, you don't get sense. For how long are we going to pamper our people? I beg you, beware of that propaganda. Go to the political arena. Beware of propaganda. When they tell you, say, Tinubu, they kill Igbo people, then they burn Igbo people market, then they destroy. Don't listen to them. Even though they are doing it. We should be able to come home and improvise how to save our people. The Nigeria you see today, it will not change anything. The world is tired of our lies and propaganda because of Nnamdi Kanu. And that brings us to the second personified propaganda. I listened to Nnamdi Kanu's sister, prophet wife. He was telling you, oh, they don't let us to see Nnamdi Kanu. That shows that Nnamdi Kanu may be dead. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is dead. Our people, lovers of freedom, please tell them to bring Nnamdi Kanu to the court. Oh, this is propaganda. Most of you, those of you in diaspora, tell your people to calm down. Ife ge menu ge me. Instead of Ife ge menu not to me. My people, we so many want to kwe me here. We mewe kwe hwa. We many want to kwe me here. Mewe kwe hwa. Also tan ya heri. Ose kile ya heri tan. Nnamdi Kanu sister, family business of freedom fighter. Nigeria is killing Nnamdi Kanu. They did not allow him to come out. But now, let me tell you why I say those propaganda, avoid them. We also know Nnamdi Kanu and his group of legal team, Ujofo, Yekume, Ejimako, and the rest of them. They were in Nigerian court dancing Ebazam. You don't have the picture again. Should I upload it for you again? They were in Nigerian court dancing Ebazam, including Nnamdi Kanu wearing fashion design, Fendi. This is somebody who is supposed to be loaded with the burden of his people. He's in court dancing. What is he telling the global community by dancing? You just say Nigerians starve Nnamdi Kanu, he can't they dance Ebaza for court? That time, idiot, I say, oh, Amadike, very formidable, very a capability, very totalitarian. You forgot the issue involved here is not Nnamdi Kanu, it's our people. It's a generational fight. And Nnamdi Kanu's sister, you know, money is not coming again. Nenanya under the instruction of Nnamdi Kanu. Nenanya who is Nnamdi Kanu auntie. Nnamdi Kanu have told his auntie, freeze our account in Kulu, Germany. She has done that. No more money. Media warrior, you would have seen them here. They will be insulting me. Let me see if they are here. I have Chris Green, a good man. I have who is this? I can't see it. Pardon me. I can't see. It's a good morning, Mazi. Ndii. And then, you know how people answer beautiful names on Facebook. Well, he's a good guy. I can't see it anyway. If I can see it clearly, I'll get back to you. I'm using my Android phone. And then you have my bishop, Okom Paul. He was calling on criminals of Nnamdi Kanu to come because they need to do their job. And then I have this Ifeme. Felice Ifeme, say good morning, the man of truth. God bless you. And now watch all the comment on this broadcast now. You can't see anybody tell me, you are idiot, you are guru, because no genuine IPOB member will insult me. I'm here in Biafra land, here in Nigeria with all of them. They know Nnamdi Kanu lied against me. But they wanted me to keep quiet and not to talk. But they allowed Nnamdi Kanu to be talking and be insulting his father and his mother. I said, I will not agree. If you talk, I will respond. I'm waiting for a lot of idiots to consider I will disgrace their father and their mother. So the people who come on my platform to insult me are not IPOB member. Look at Darlington, the criminal doing as he dey hot, as he dey pepper. Their job is to screenshot teller. All of you sending money to IPOB member, you are in trouble. The day the unknown government will come for you, they will come for you. Your teller you used to help them, they will use it to implicate you. No genuine IPOB member. Even Darlington, that idiot, is not a coordinator. We don't know him. Please, who is there? Get me that phone. Let me attend to that call. He has been calling since. Who is there? Please help me. Now, what am I saying? What am I saying? We must save our people from propaganda first and point them on the right direction. Without that, a poetry I wrote sometimes, we say, in vain your bangle cast, we charm circle at our feet. In vain our struggle and every other thing. It won't work. It won't work. Let's be realistic. We enter propaganda of Nnamdi Kanu. Propaganda of Nnamdi Kanu. Propaganda of Nnamdi Kanu. Everywhere he lied against everybody. Everywhere propaganda. Nnamdi Kanu. Propaganda. Everywhere Nnamdi Kanu. Propaganda. That is how we got here. Now the world don't know the truth. Oh, Fulani are killing us. Fulani are killing us. But he recruits some idiot to be killing Igbo people. They will set them up and say it's Fulani headsmen. But am I telling you Fulani are not killing our people? And then when Oyibo man get the information, just a minute, please. Yes, my brother. Yes, I can hear you. Huh? No problem, I'm waiting. Oh yes, I'm in a working place, don't mind me. When I see some of these things, I know if I keep quiet, it is disastrous and dangerous for people. That is why I have to leave my office and come to one corner and make this broadcast. Now they cannot start lying. Everywhere, lie. They are killing us, so they are killing us. There is one woman from Ebonyi. She lives in Anambra State. There is one Nnamdi Kanu Mugu called Obase in Anambra, leader of Lion Squad. I think Nnamdi Kanu's sister and police or Nigerian people, they have disappeared him. They went to this woman, raped the woman and the daughter. Nnamdi Kanu unknown government, raped the woman and the daughter inside their house because she's a widow. After which they banish her from Anambra and put her under oath, never to tell anybody what happened, and chase her away. And then IPOB media warriors who are supposed to be here cursing me are not here now because no money. Nnamdi Kanu and Ndii have taken over. Went on social media. Oh, look at this woman. She's a saboteur. Hausa Fulani rape her. They rape her daughter together. So it's Ndii Igbo Hausa Fulani thunder fire all of her. Today, many of you hate me. Because you choose to believe in the kind of propaganda instead of the truth I'm telling you. I left Urugudu, I left Abo, I left Ekau, I went to Abia State, I went to Arochukwu, Alesoti village. Now the Kano took me to 2 different Shiran. I took oath to defend Ndii. So when you are talking to me, thunder will fire you. If you are Igbo man, you are talking to me and you not been to Arochukwu, you insult me and undermine me, thunder will fire you. I swear oath on that Nnamdi Kanu, I would defend Ndii. I thought Nnamdi Kanu would come and take. He didn't come. We went to different meeting. Agwago mono nisimbido na aburo monye beke. Adi amama. Au monye eka Igbo. Ukowa told you people, whether I'm Igbo or not, it's not an issue to discuss. You don't want to even go there. My village in Abo is not Abavo, it's not Mbili, it's not Utale, it's not other, you know. I come from Owerri. My community in Abo is Owerri. Nwonyo Owerri. Obani wonye konyo Owerri kan wo, ibia uto Owerri, nwonyo Owerri. Ebuesa nde ibiegwa weli chani. Idumwa ho ya kenno bia rubbish. So I'm not Igbo. My village name is Owerri. I'm not Igbo because I'm from Delta. I'm not Igbo. My name is Onyama. Thunder fire all of now. Because some Igbo who are misguided with propaganda would say, it's not Igbo. According to Nnamdi Kanu, led by Wanyang, we say, that man there, Abrandi Igbo. Ohaneze Ndii one day must come out and tell the whole Igbo extraction, both Ando Igbo in Benue State, both Orashi Igbo in Rivers State, both Anyoma Igbo, both Igbo, Iza Igbo, they must tell our people the truth. If you let their propaganda to rule you, Igbo nation will come to nothing. Mark my word, I swear, we saw the truth. We wept, we marveled, we cried, we wailed. How can our people assimilate this truth? I thought Iwanyang is a sincere man. He's singing now. Look, just look at the new governor inaugurated for Enugu. Those of you in IPOB and the Kanu Mugu Atoro, you never heard about that man before. But now he's singing already. We are saying, listen to the Kanu. Tinubu will teach that man. Enugu people, if you are from Enugu and you have access to your governor, tell him to shut up. If it's IPOB that put him there, he will live there before the end of these 4 years. If he don't shut up, he will be rubbish. Enugu people want your governor. Now the Kanu sister, because now the Kanu now will be begging there, come and help me. I have men. We will give you, we keep you in post. I have men. Now the Kanu have lost his relevance. Instead of Nnamdi Kanu to be relevant in this world, if he does not make amends and appease the blood of people he killed, the Igbo people, our people, should get ready to suffer the next 5 decades. Because what has been done cannot be undone. It is either all of us will die. You may die to defend Nnamdi Kanu lie, and I will die to defend the truth and expose Nnamdi Kanu. This is a choice we must make, but let God decide. Look at Governor of Enugu. If not talk about, look at Alesoti. That's why I talk about that man. Look at his inauguration speech. All of you, okay, is owing. I will pay all of you. I will do this. I will do that. I will do that. Oh, Abia people are happy. He have not started though. Look at the new Enugu governor. He's telling you now, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Did he become a governor to release that criminal? Ndii? Is that why he become governor? Even though he want to release Nnamdi Kanu. Have you had any northern governor tell you, say, release Shekawo? You can't kill Assad Buhari. Have you had anybody support terrorists? But do you know maybe more than 80% of them are supporting the insurgency? You no get sense, no get sense. Because you claim say you no get sense, no mean say you get sense. Anybody is no way if dichi ebe akonuche no. Get sense, my dear, and let's focus. Nnamdi Kanu propaganda. They are everywhere. Nnamdi Kanu ear is paining him. Oh, Ntenero ya is not purging again. He's not shitting again. Now I want Ntenere. And let this Buhari taking Nnamdi Kanu to where he changed his own ear. Now he don't want to change his ear. Propaganda. Propaganda. Propaganda is a virus. Now let me tell you how it's going to be. Let me stop at these two instances. Try and listen to wounded civilian trying to expose Oraka. I am related to wounded civilian and Oraka, the same frequency. Half of Eka people, Igbo people, in former Bende State, divided into two. One in Edo State, Eboto, Ebake, and the rest of them. Inhumili, Inhuangu, and the rest of them. Oza, and the rest of them. Are Eka people in Edo State. So if I enter my backyard, I be Edo man, me and wounded civilian are brother. If I enter frontage, I be Igbo man, me and Obaru people, Oka people, Mbosi people, Abatete people, who will be brother. Oh. And then when you go to the other end, Delta State, if you go backyard, me and Urubu and Ishekiri or Akadem will be brother. Because my own ancestors was able to create an atmosphere that consummated the differences between all of us. From Awuchi, Uromi, Ekpoma, Isako, Urobu, Ishekiri, Abraka, Ole, Eka, Anyocha, Anyoma, Osimilindokwa, all of us brought together. You can't know the difference between us except we show you. And I'm grateful, eternally grateful to them. So, this should not be like I'm supporting wounded civilian Eduma and I'm against my Delta brother Oraka. I'm just trying to make my main brother, Igbo man, to stop being idiot, very hopeless. Because if I cannot fight to protect your interest, and you put your life in the hand of these two people, you are dead. I'm not saying they mean you bad. Wounded civilian pointed out. Look at what for Oraka to agree that under campaigning for P2B that he bought a car. My guy, that made me to believe everything wounded civilian said. I have to mention their name so Igbo man should get sense. Because it's the people who are deceiving you, you love. When I come here and I say, Ndii, I am Akwe, I get Menka, you love me, I'll be seen like. Don't like me, oh. Don't like me, or I will not go there. Some of you are sponsoring a fee. You give a fee document. The day United Nations gave a fee, visa, how many Igbo people died? I'm not saying helping people is bad. Please do that. But I'm saying, if you're helping people, help them. If you regard the issue of our emancipation, we need to be meticulous. We need to critically think, or else a lot is at stake. Just look at it. That's why I called some people I know they have sense during obedient time. I say, move back. This thing is not genuine. All the platform I was in, all of them turned obedient. They know they talk of obedient now. What is the issue of court now? It don't they die. Very soon now, they go throw another one for you. You be out thorough. You move. Hey, yeah. Only God know what they won't give you again. Propaganda. But this is how it ends. There was a story they tell us when we were small. Test by moonlight. A man went to the farm with his son and left his son in the hut inside the farm. We call it Ulubi. Some call it Ubokolo, and so on. And then the man said to the son, if anything threatens you, call me while I walk in the farm. And the moment the man left, the son relaxed a bit and shouted to the father, Daddy, lion, 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 lion. The father took his weapon, cutlass, armed himself, run to the hut in the farm to save his son from the lion. He got there was no lion. And the son said, Daddy, I'm joking. He laughed over it. And the father went back. And maybe like an hour later, the boy shouted again, Daddy, lion, lion, lion. He was making fun now with his future, with his life. Just as most of you are making fun with the future generation of Ndii Igbo. You think you are doing me? Thunder fire, you idiot. If you don't have hatred for what plagues you, you are very useless. Some of you think you are making fun of me. God will judge you. I feel the pain of people you have already betrayed, even before you make the first move, because of your ignorance and your stupidity. And so the boy, it was fun to him, just as it is fun to all of you. Nnamdi Kanu idiot, Chinas and Chike Duzem, other idiot, come and insult your papa. He has not reduced me. I have to come on sketchy. This is not my style. I have to come on this form so you know it's not a robot talking to you. At least Facebook, no. You see us are ugly, you see us are lean, it's okay. You see us are black, even though our colored self are still black. That's why he shout again, daddy, 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 lion, lion, lion. The father did the same thing. The father said, why are you doing this? You are distracting me. Please don't do it again. And the father went back to work. So a few minutes later, the boy did the same thing and shouted, daddy, 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 lion, lion, lion. And this time the lion actually came. The father said, my son must be joking. He started walking. When he finished his job and went back to the hut, the son had been eaten by the lion. He wept, he cried. But it is too late to cry when the head is off. He could not resurrect his son. But if the son has not toyed with his own future, he would not have died. This is what most of us, or what propaganda does. You tell global community, oh, well, come on, they are killing us. So look at the issue of a United Nations. Look at the issue of those arrested for Duduwa Nation. All of them were linked to Nnamdi Kanu. And despite your propaganda, America has true confession of those who were engineered to carry out those activities. They know the truth already because I have the audio. I have all the details. I have first-hand information of those who are carrying out forensic investigation. The people, American convoy killed in Anambra, and those arrested in Yoruba land to hijacking a radio station that they want to do the one nation, all of them were sponsored by Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu is a wise man. He won't tell you, oh, look at if Ndii Igbo name. He will press them till there is no water left in their body. You are going to carry it. And then America know the truth. China know the truth. Japan know the truth. Russia know the truth. Israel know the truth. Do you imagine why Israel, Netanyahu chasing Nnamdi Kanu out of Israel? IPOB member, ask IPOB in Israel whether Nnamdi Kanu was chased out of Israel or not. Ask IPOB Chike Dozien, why did we close our embassy in Israel? Because Netanyahu government saw the height of propaganda projected by Nnamdi Kanu and his touts. They can't bear it. Now, if war fall, you think Israel will help us. My God, they won't come. Even though America want to stand now and say, give Biafrans justice. My brother, sand don't pass Gary. My people say, Jabuki mo fe unyanya piamare. When you pour too much sand inside soup, blind person will know. And now, the true, legit evidence we have that will make anybody, God or man, to pay attention into our matter have been destroyed by a virus known as propaganda. Please, the people of Biafra, please, Ndii Igbo, please, Ndii Ibibio, please, Ndii Efik Anange, Ndii Ogoni, please, Ndii Ahuda Abu Adua, please, Ndii Idoma, Ndii Gala, Ndii Urobo, Ndii Shekiri, Ndii Oli, Ndii Abraka, Ndii Ejo, Ndii Otueke, Ndii Bias, Onuli Chari, please. Distance yourself from propaganda. Develop the capacity to dissect between the truth and propaganda. The truth will set you free, but the propaganda will reap your emotion and mislead you. It will not just enslave you, it will kill you. Let me stop this broadcast here. Please try and share it. I didn't monetize my platform. The propaganda coming now. may be majorly targeted to discredit the governor of Tinubu. This may make sense to you. If all the propaganda lavished against Buhari could not stop Buhari even 1 hour from his regime as a president, is it Tinubu that you're going to see something? Buhari may be a military man. Tinubu is worse than a military man, more dogged. Imagine when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. Till today, he decides who governs Lagos State and who is not there. And you think such men, without a military uniform, you can toy with him? I'm not telling you he's a god. I'm only telling you that your propaganda will come to nothing after 8 years. Instead of building propaganda that will create a boundary and enmity between you and your creator. My brother, have the backing of God first of all. The backing of the people will come. You will know what karma represents. I remain George ONYIBE. And for the moment, I sign off. Those of you following this platform, patiently wait on. We are coming. I only made a simple promise. Nobody will sell the generation of our people. Nobody will sell Ndii again under our watch. It's over. It's over. Will you let them, with these lies and propaganda, to thrive and have dominion over you? When they are gone, you will be left defenseless. Asenani neme mao, asenani na gworia o, eze masenani nenyike o, chimo mwe biara oburu eziokwu chukwede mao, nedema agbanwe chimo nedema olilanya ndị sọle nedema eze onye nwe nedema o. Ịmakwa na oge nlele anya n'eluigwe dadi o, ebe ahụ wee na-achị achị o, ewe mfuchukwu n'ịdị mma, eze onye nwe anyị n'ịdị mma.